What's going on, everybody? Joseph here. I know it's been, God, I feel like it's been years since I've made a video. I've been extremely busy. So yeah, that's why I haven't really done anything with the YouTube stuff right now. I've been doing a lot, been working. Yeah, we'll cover all that shortly here. This is going to be a little like life update, sort of vloggy, whatever. I don't know what you kids are calling it these days kind of video. Oh, hello, Moses. We have a visitor. And yeah, a lot's changed since I've done one of these videos, so I feel like it's time to do another one. Okay, alright, I guess you're ready to go. Alright. Okay, anyway, we already said, my name is Joseph. I'm brown, obviously. That's because I'm Hispanic. So all the people who were sitting there going, what is he? Why is he brown? He doesn't look like me. Blah, blah, blah. I'm Hispanic. I currently reside in northern Kentucky, which is not much to say about it, and I spend most of my time working. It's not a bad thing. What I do is kind of fun. I have a few jobs. I actually quit my job at GameStop, which was kind of bittersweet for me. But I currently still work for the billing department of a hospital, which that's my sort of day job that gets the bills paid. I still work at comic conventions whenever I can. It's super stressful and almost like high risk, high reward kind of thing, but it's really fun and it allows me to travel, which is something I totally enjoy doing, and I've learned a lot from it, being a business owner. But one of the recent changes is that I've been writing for a lot of video game websites. Not only for my own, More Than Friends, but for other websites as well. And it's just been a way for me to get sort of a portfolio going, and that kind of ties into one of the final topics of this little quick video, so we'll get to that later. But basically, yeah, I've been doing a lot of video game journalism. Yes, I have dreads. Yes, they're clean. I wash them fairly often. No, they don't stink. No, I don't make them every morning. No, I don't really care about Bob Marley. These are just all dread questions that I always get. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yes, they're heavy. They're 7 years old. I'm not picky with a lot of things, but one thing I am picky with is my music, and it's something that I'm working on, but currently I basically only listen to metal, and I know that's a problem. Like I said, I'm working on it. My favorite band's Tool, unfortunately. I also love Meshuggah and Tesseract. Well, old Tesseract. Their new stuff is kind of, no thank you. Really like the Contortionist, again, older Contortionist, newer. Between the Buried in Me, Protest the Hero, sort of just like progressive metal. I know that can get really pretentious and stuck up when people talk about that, so I'm not trying to be an asshole. That's what I like. I'd like to venture out into other stuff, so if you have any recommendations, let me know. Which brings me to my next point, video games. Video games are one of my biggest passions, and I play a lot of them. Not in like a nerdy, like brony living in your mother's basement kind of way, although some people may still consider me that. I don't think I am. I shower regularly. In sort of a more educational way, where I try to play as much as I can because it's what I want to do for my career. Having a lot of knowledge about that kind of stuff is super useful. Some of my favorite games include Zelda Breath of the Wild, which just came out. Actually, is having its year anniversary in a couple days here, so happy birthday Switch, happy birthday Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've been really digging Resident Evil a lot lately. The horror genre in video games is something that I haven't really explored a whole lot, but Resident Evil and like Evil Within, really, really awesome. Bloodborne, which is made by the FromSoft guys, super, super awesome. One of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time. Just disgusting and gross and wet looking, and the combat is so good. Persona 4 Golden on the Vita. R.I.P. Vita. Monster Hunter World just recently came out. I've been playing that so much. It's one of those games where your whole life is gone when you start playing it, so love that. Super deep RPG mechanics and awesome monster design. Love Monster Hunter. Metal Gear Solid, Hotline Miami, the list goes on and on. Cuphead, so many awesome games. I'm really happy with the way my game preference has developed over the years because I used to be super, super picky. Moving away from that topic, we'll come back to video games later. My relationship status, which I know may confuse some people. I'm in an open relationship, which some of you probably go, open relationship, that means you're a bad person. No, it doesn't. If the communication is there and both people agree to it, it can be an awesome thing. I'm the kind of person who, being with the same person monogamously, exclusively, kind of gets to me. It has nothing to do with that person itself. It's just, I'm not programmed that way. Maybe you are programmed to be monogamous. That's awesome. I don't care what you do whatever you want, as long as it makes you happy. For me, I'm in an open relationship. I love my partner very much. It's like, could you eat the same food every day for the rest of your life? I guess you could, but it's kind of nice to eat various foods, and you can love them all. It's fine. So that's that. My favorite food, it's a little difficult to talk about because saying the name of it triggers me and makes me go into this rage where I have to have it immediately. I will put a picture of it here, which ironically I have to type in the name of the place to get the picture, but just saying it is just, anyway. This is my favorite food. For those of you who aren't from the northern Kentucky or Cincinnati area, you probably are like, what the hell is that? Just look it up. It's really good. And a fun fact about me is that I sit when I pee. Okay, final thing. This is life goals and sort of one of the big topics of this quick video here, which is not really quick anymore. It's kind of getting long, but I'll make it fast. I mentioned that I was writing for websites before. I mentioned that I love video games. What does this all mean? After working at GameStop for 5 years, the idea of video game journalism became super prevalent in my head, and it just kind of became a passion, like out of nowhere, really. I wasn't really expecting to be a video game journalist. I mean, I got my degree in art, for God's sake, so it wasn't really planned. But I just started like watching IGN and like reading Polygon articles and like just kind of getting engrossed into the industry and like going out to conventions and meeting all these people from the industry. It just kind of like consumed my life, and I found myself just like writing about video games. Like I just felt like I had to do that. I just had to get that out. And after a while, I'm like, this could be a job. I've been trying to build a portfolio, and I don't really know how to do it, because with a lot of other jobs, like for example a doctor, you go to medical school, you get your degree after 8 years or however long it takes, and then you get a job, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's pretty straightforward. But with this kind of thing, you could never get a job. And it sucks because like getting to that point is not something that you can like sustain yourself over too. You have to do other stuff as well. So it's like this super high risk, high reward kind of thing. But my ultimate goal is to get a job as an editor at IGN or something similar. Just being in that building is something that I want to do. And I know that's like not super specific, but like I've recently been doing a lot of video game reviews. So, I mean, I'm sure there are opportunities for that, but like just getting myself out there and getting noticed is something that seems impossible, but I've been trying really hard at it. In one of my older videos, I think I made a video called How Hard You Try, and I was sitting there thinking like, God damn it, why am I not writing for these big websites? Like, what am I doing wrong? Oh, how hard did I try? Not very. Okay, let's start trying. So yeah, I've been applying at websites, and while most of them are unpaid, actually all of them are basically unpaid. There's a weird pay thing. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But anyway, it's still just like a portfolio experience. And as I develop more, hopefully one day something will happen and I will be living in San Francisco writing for IGN. A lot's changed in the past year, like a lot, like almost a lifetime worth of stuff. So who knows how I'll be at the end of this year. And hopefully something close to that will happen. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Can't say when I'm going to put up a new video. Like I said, I've been super busy, but here's a video about me, and I know I've met a lot of new people since my last one of these, so hello, nice to meet you. This is me. Hope you like me. If not, this is fine. I'm too old to care at this point, so alright, take care. Bye.